Hi everyone, my name is Thalia and I'll be talking about Nanatsu no Taizai episode 18, and oh my god, a lot of stuff is happening in this episode and it went pretty fast to be honest, but still it was super exciting because a lot of stuff was happening that I didn't expect that would be happening. So yeah, that happens. So the whole thing with Diane and King is what got me the most out of this episode. I was really touched by how King was crying and the feels and just the fact that Helbram is like a fairy. So we have a lot of questions because of this episode, and apparently the next episode is gonna be like some backstory about Helbram, Elaine, and King. So that is going to be very interesting, but it's also going to be very feelsy, I believe. It's about Helbram and King having a promise from 700 years ago or something. So yeah, a lot of questions, and I just want to know what happened between them and what Elaine has to do with that and all that stuff. I know that Elaine had to take care of like that forest thingy for a long time without her brother, so it's gonna be about that, but what does Helbram have to do with that and all that? So that's a lot of questions that we have about that. In this episode, we didn't see Meliodas and Ban a lot. Same for Arthur. None of that in this episode, so that will probably be not the next episode, but the episode after that, because I am thinking that the next episode is going to be all about the past, and there's probably nothing gonna be about what is happening at this moment, like in the fights and all that. But yeah, a lot has happened in these episodes, which kind of got me confused about the episode, except for the end, because the end was more about King and Diane and everything going on. But before that, we also had a part with Elizabeth and Hawk. Hawk kicked ass again, but then he kind of disappeared because of that holy night or night. And yeah, that's kind of the only thing we got out of that. We saw Elizabeth, her sister, and apparently she's free to go now because Elizabeth wanted to save her and all that. But we don't know anything about Margaret, so, and I don't know, there was something mysterious about that as well, so I don't know what to think about her, and I don't know what is going to happen with Elizabeth, because that night took her with her. Gauter did like that awesome attack or spell with like night terror nightmare or something, and that was very interesting because when I saw the nightmare going on with Dreyfus, I was already like, wait, we didn't see this, like what is this? And then it turns out it was the attack and it was actually him having a nightmare, and I wasn't expecting that. I know that Gauter can do stuff with memories and all that, but I didn't know that he could go that far to actually give people nightmares and be stuck in them. Then again, it didn't really work for Dreyfus, which was, you know, kind of sad at one point, but then in the other, you're like, wow, he's really strong, so it makes you realize how strong he is. He pierced Gauter in his stomach, and you know, it was pretty brutal. And what is going to happen with Gauter now? No idea, because as far as I know, we didn't see him get up again after that last attack he received. So, and that was pretty serious, and also kind of wondering about that other attack, how he kind of survived that, because, you know, yeah. Yeah, questions, you know, it's a lot of questions, but I did like kind of the backstory with Dreyfus and Hendrickson, because we did get that a little bit out of that, and that was interesting to see. So maybe something else still happened in the past with those two as well, because, you know, I don't know, I just don't trust in neither of them. But if I have to choose Hendrickson or Dreyfus, I would pick Dreyfus, because I think I don't know, I think he's more realistic than Hendrickson. Hendrickson just wants the whole demon stuff to go on, and yeah, it seems like he doesn't have feelings at all either. And Dreyfus, it actually feels like he does have emotions, unlike some other knights. When it comes to the fights, I thought they were very epic though. At the beginning, we had that whole fight with Hauser and Gira versus the other ones, and that combined attack with the tornado and the bombs, that was pretty awesome to see. Although it didn't do anything to them, I thought it would at least hurt them a little bit, but it only hurt Jericho from as far I could see, and the Helbram and Dreyfus were alright. They didn't even have a scratch. I felt kind of bad for Jericho though, because she is just losing her friend and she doesn't realize what the good and the bad side is and what exactly happened. So I'm kind of hoping that Jericho will go to the side of the 7 deadly sins as well, if she will hear out Gira. But I'm not too sure if that will happen. But anyways, for fights, we had that one that was pretty intense. Then afterwards, we had the whole, King and Gauter fight with Helbram, and that was just epic. And Diane, like, trying to save people that she could save with the strength that she had left. It was so awesome to see her fight and actually, not giving up at all, although she is so injured and she didn't give up. I really respect Diane since the last episodes. She's so strong and she just cares a lot, and she actually shows you how much she cares as well by fighting and just protecting people in general. So yeah, a lot of respect for them and for Gauter as well. And I just really like his attacks. He's just really cool when he does that. And for King, it was just very emotional because, he was crying and I was already like, no, this is so bad. And he cares so much about Diane and he's so cute when he does that. But then again, he got so many hits and I just felt so bad for the guy. So I have no idea how this fight will actually end. But yeah, let's just wait for the next episode. Although that will probably be a backstory. Maybe they will include new stuff. Who knows? But I'm actually looking forward to the backstory because, I like how they've done that with Elaine and Ben in the past before as well. So I'm kind of wondering how this one will go as well. Yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. And I will be back next week with another review of Nanatsu no Taizai. Bye.